funny you say that, Goofy, because I have done a... Let's turn all the points and stuff off. I have done a stream once where I... audio off. Game capture off. I did do a stream once where I went and... Why is the point still staying? Oh, hang on. What is it called then? Kill counts? Yeah, there we go. I know, I'm trying to put my camera back on as well. I did have a stream once where I was streaming without camera, and I basically put all my hair dye in, sat down, started my stream, streamed for like 25 minutes, and then went, be right back, you guys, and then went and washed my hair out. Because I was like, I can't delay my stream any longer, but I wasn't really able to do this. It was very funny. Let's do this. So, into Malopa. Never will. Alright, I'll pick this very carefully. We're going to need cold fusion because we're going to be naked like a lot of the time. And Fire Master, I think. It's very boring of me, but I think these are the ones I always pick. But I think they're the ones that are most helpful for no clothing, in my opinion. Anybody has any other solid opinions, please let me know. Okay. No cougar. Everything else is fine. What's a good term for, like, you can't travel with something? Like, no, like, not crossing state lines with contraband, or I'm trying to think of a clever name. It's a giant daddy long legs above me right now. No bags. No scraps. Can't take it with you. I'm just gonna say no cargo for now. Let's see where we spawn. My hair is cray-cray. I can't stop looking at how bad it looks. Can't afford the cheek bag fee, exactly. Ow. Oh, really? Okay, so we are in, whatchamacallit? Ashma. At least I know exactly where we are. And it's a good place to find matches and stuff. Favorite spawn, probably. Well, one of my favorite maps. Probably is my favorite spawn. DP is probably my actual favorite spawn. Can already hear the wolves howling through the night. Because it's so cold. It is dusk. See, we don't have a lot of airlines that have checked bags fees in New Zealand. Goofy, everything's included most of the time. You can buy seat only on Air New Zealand, but then if you want to take a bag, you just upgrade your fare to be the one with the bag. Just put my little ads. Nice. I admire you trying to read first thing in the morning. I admire you trying to read at all. I don't have the capacity for reading right now. I would like to read. It is not something that I can actually do right now. You fly low budget. We don't have low budget. That's the thing. We only have Jetstar as our version of low budget, and they don't fly enough to be useful to me, and they don't fly to, like, regional airports. They only fly to, like, the major places. So I don't fly them. I don't fly, though, to be honest, these days. I don't really go anywhere. So we have a couple of options here. We can trying to get straight out and go to Mountaineers, we'd have to drop everything. Druid! I was like, there's not going to be a wolf here. I wonder if the moose is here. I think I'm going to go back and climb up to the respite, but I thought I would just check. Yeah, the moose is here. Okay. I think I will just do that. I'll go climb and sleep at the respite. We'll hang out in Ash Canyon for a bit, see what we can accumulate. Acquire. Oh, I haven't changed my category or my title or anything. I'm a terrible streamer. You'll just see you fire up News Tower. That's funny. The long dark. I'm just making a little command. In case I do stream this a bit more. I probably won't continue to call it this, but it's not a bad thing to get started with. Now we just have to watch out for timbies because they do like to hang out down here these days. But you can avoid them just by hugging the cliffside. I'm going to auto walk and try and fix my hair because it's going to bother me. And I've got so many bumps in the top. I've been locked out of my local library app and it drives me crazy because I'm like, well, what do I have to do? And it's like, go into your library. And I was like, no, the whole point of the app is I don't have to go into the library. Can't see them. Doesn't mean they're not there though. It's all good. Let's go up and sleep. Grab some cattails. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what it is. I love how you just constantly see the boxes behind me too, by the way. All the Christmas stuff that I haven't wrapped yet is in here. Because my children are nosy little spies. And Annie's birthday. Annie's bike is in here. That might be the big box. Yeah, the big box right there is Annie's bike that she's getting for her birthday. Which is in 10 days. Crazy. My baby. Not a baby anymore. She's getting a unicorn bike because of course it's a unicorn. What is he wearing? She wearing right now? I'll have to have a look. She's probably got a frostbite risk already, so she must be. I know. So I started like going to Dun streams when she was about 5-6 months old at the oldest, and now she's nearly 4. So. Oh, Goofy. I know. Thank you. Hello. Are you just gonna sit there? Can I just pick you up? You seem broken. Snow pigeon. There a rock? Can I brain you with a rock? Scared your friends? Oh, now you're scared. Okay. Helmets are very important. Her auntie is getting her a helmet. I've given her a head measurement. She's getting a helmet. Yes, I am also a helmet advocate. Ewan refuses to ride an actual bike, so he doesn't have a helmet, but I'm thinking of getting him one soon for his scooter. He refuses to push pedals, so he doesn't have a bike. Clear the junk. I'm gonna need to make her some gloves, I think. I don't have a sewing kit yet though, do I? Combat pants. Woohoo. Yes, my friend Goofy. Dog food. Firewood. You can't tell me what to do with my children. Okay. That's correct. No. I don't like electric scooters. No. No, they're too dangerous. Yeah. He's got a little good old fashioned push with your feet scooter. Alright. That's probably all I can do for now. Apart from rip down more curtains. So let's just, I don't have any fluid. I could probably eat those peaches though if I wanted to. I reckon we'll be okay. We can only sleep 3-4 hours anyway. I don't have matches to make a fire in here. I'm going to have to climb up and go to Miner's Folly when it's light enough to do so. By the way, my new fan is on high. Have you heard any fan noise at all this stream so far? I'm just curious. Because I'm about to turn it down because it's too hard now. Blowing too hard. Hey, Piccolo! Good to see you. I was just talking about this run I'm doing. I'm doing it on Lopa, the can't take stuff between maps run. I'm calling it kind of no cargo at the moment. I was talking about your fantastic naked pilgrimage run that you name that you had for your run. Oh. B, the second half of your Christmas present, they're telling me that there might be a problem with it. So apparently I need to contact the seller. I didn't even realize I bought it through a seller. I thought I just bought it from Amazon.com. Okay. I will have a look at what's happening with that dude. The only fan... Oh, sweet. No noise. See, it's so much quieter than the one I used to have, which was a, traditional fan. This is an air purifier / fan. And it does this. It doesn't do, how fans do this. This one does this. Like, it kind of, does this weird, figure eight almost. And it's very clever. Oh, I've literally just started Piccolo. You have not missed a thing. I'm doing it right now. I've just spawned. You've missed, I don't know, 3 minutes. I've just spawned in Ash Canyon and run to the respite. I don't think I'm going to get any moisture out of dog food, so we'll just be, it's fine. We'll just be thirsty until we get up. Just double check I didn't miss anything. Oh, there's another can of dog food. Oh, they're right there. I thought they were guaranteed here, but they didn't the shape of them didn't come up in the, with the Safe House customization. So yes, let's make a fire and make some water. It's too cold to go out first thing in the morning on Antelope anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the cedar. Oh, by the way, see that GPU goal over there? It's not a $690 goal anymore. It's a $900 goal. But I've got... My husband, very kindly, is giving me some money. And I'm getting a tiny little bonus from my work. And so I will be at more than halfway. So I'm very excited. Do I have a way of making water? They give you a can, right? Do I have any better things than that, though? In this room? I don't think there is. This is basically, I've got all the joy out of this room already. And I can't make hand covering or head covering until I find... There's the rope. Why do they still give you a rope here? Yeah. Oh, this one doesn't heat, Bumblebee. It just air purifies, and it's the Smart Ape one from Mighty Ape. Yeah, I ate the can of peaches. She smashed it. Fired someone. It's just common sense. I feel like there's something in my teeth. Yeah, I don't think it should do the work of thinking for you. I think if you put in a document and say, summarize this for me, or compare this document with this document, tell me the differences. Like stuff that you would get, a person to do and you want done a little bit faster. Don't do anything that requires creativity. Or soul or heart. And if you do use it, read what it produces, because it makes shit up. I know people have used it to plan entire holidays because they've been like, I want to go to this place. What time of year is good? Are there good places to stay? What sort of airlines are reputable to fly there? Like, they've used it as like a travel agent or like, but it's not a search engine. It's bizarre how many people are now using it as a search engine. It's coming up. It's making stuff up a lot of the time. I had it review a CV for me and be like, what am I missing from this CV? And it was like, oh, well, your experience and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And it made shit up that wasn't on the CV. And I've also used it when I've been absolutely stuck with a technical problem. Yes, technical troubleshooting is very useful. But, like, it's not Google. People are using it for their health diagnoses and stuff. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's terrifying. Use your own brain. We should be using it to take the boring jobs, the jobs that no one actually wants to do, and not take away the fun, creative jobs or the fun parts of our lives. But like the chores out of our life should be automated. Oh yeah, it cites law. Yeah, it cites legal cases that don't exist. It cites medical studies that don't exist. They had to withdraw an entire massive publication in New Zealand or Australia that was like by Deloitte or something, and they got fined because it just made shit up. It was a government report, and it, yeah, it's alarming. You'll eat anything? Okay. How about a big can of shush? Some fish down there for you when you go down. Oh, you told us about this, yeah. It inserted a child called Dorian into each of the cases. It's crazy. Might want to get used to being starving, Astrid. You're probably going to be starving most of the time. Keeping her up. Yes, you do need to use it responsibly. And I am I'm quite alarmed at the environmental impact that it's having on our world. We're just churning through water to use ChatGPT and other AI tools. And I really am disturbed by the amount of music and art and images and videos that are being produced by it. Blame Dory. Like, you're watching a video and sometimes you're just like, and our parents are falling for it. My mum falls for it all the time. She sends me a video and I'm like, Mum, that penguin is not smiling. It's AI. I don't know if I want the woodworking tools in this run. I'm going to have to drop them. I can't take them out of this map. So any building I'd want to do would be in this map anyway, so there's no point. Can't see Boris or hear Boris. So I'm wondering if I'm safe to get up to the lodge. Deer. 2 deer. And a bunch of bunnies. Not turned up yet, Boris. He's very glitchy here, by the way. He can be right outside this big log, you know, this lodge, this cabin. And then, and you run inside, and you come straight back out, and he's down at his cave. He's just respawned down at his cave. It's very strange. Does it almost every time for me now. Anything good? No. Okay. Just about to get cold, which is good. Potatoes! Tiny potatoes. Right. Marine flare. Gillet. Hooray. That's going to be the tough thing when I have things like... When I've just changed maps and I have things like wolves or timbies. I'm going to be like, shit. How do I defend myself? I can't. So I'm going to have to be very stealthy, I think. Because this is all good stuff to establish a run, like matches and firewood and clothing. I mean, you can also stay in one map for as long as you can as well. Yeah, I guess I only have a knife, hatchet, hacksaw, and tire maps where I can't hunt exactly. And if I want to make a bow, I have to like get all the things for the bow in the one like DP. Make the bow. Make sure I have a hatchet in that map. If I find a hacksaw in that map and a hammer in that map, to then be able to make bow and arrows, stay in that map while everything cures, hunt in that map, and then I have to drop the bow. And every time I want to hunt again, I have to go back to DP. Or I'd have to hunt, make bows in every map that I'm able to potentially make a bow. And yeah, so hunting is probably not going to be that big a deal. Loper, I don't think a hammer spawns on Forge maps. That is, it might have to be like a pacifist run. We might not be hunting. That's why I originally was going to do this on a much lower difficulty. So that's what I thought. I'll just try this out. And if it's too much. Beachcombing, yeah. If it's too much, if it's too hard, then we'll just, we'll drop down a level. Get the wolves to do the work, yeah. So I'm on Lopa Lil because I just thought I'd give it a go. Probably shouldn't starve it when I have some food, but I'll leave it till bedtime. I thought I'd give it a go on Lopa. But yeah, I am pondering the difficulty of not being able to hunt at all. Also want torches, so let's just get a fire going. Make some water and cook some potatoes. Maybe stay here if it takes too long to do those things. And then we'll ponder what we're going to do tomorrow.
Come on, little fire.
Do I want to bother going to the mine and getting the backpack? Like, what would be the point? And the crampons and... Is that useful, you know? Obviously still need some carry capacity, but yeah, I don't know if I need to make that journey, you know? I don't know what else is there that's worth getting. And I could just go and drop everything. Go into Timberwolf, start fresh. See what I find. Probably end up in PV for quite a while. PV's got a lot of stuff. That is true. That is true. I can't drop the backpack. Actually, that's very compelling. Thank you. That helps. Water. That actually does help. Thank you. Thank you, Frodo. Yeah, I was just thinking. I can't drop it. That's a good point. I do want to make another couple of bandages because I always like to have 4. I was going to say, what else can you not drop? The camera, the radio, the gas mask. Is a Tails run here? Tails run naked? I don't think so. No, thank you. FA naked? No, thank you. I need another hour on it. And I'm going to need torches too. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make fires quite a few maps, I think. Mystery Lake doesn't even have matches guaranteed. Like, I've been in Mystery Lake on multiple Lopa runs and never found any. So, like, yeah, you need to live on maps where you have matches or maglens or whatever. But the good thing is I'm going to drop stuff right at the exit to most places. So it's going to be like, come back into that map. Do what you need to do. It's going to be too dark to leave. I kind of wanted to head to... I think I'm not going to now. I'm going to stay here for the night. Travel through mines, yeah. Well, I guess I would go in there and see what map I'm still in. So if you hit the map key, you get a clear indicator of what map you're in, right? Well, ended up going no shirt, no shoes in SP. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched the SP series yet. Entering coastal from ravine. Yeah. It's going to be fun. I think all of the transitions are going to be fun. You were going to allow a torch. I could allow a torch. I could have maybe allow... Like my summit naked. I ended up allowing a torch. Take coal out of mines, just question which direction. Yes, because I think when I'm in, I need to know what map the game considers that to be in. So that's going to be interesting, because some of them are in the map that you're going into, and some of them are in the one you just left, and you don't know until you hit the map button. I think that's going to be the thing. Right, let's take. And chaining torches is going to be pretty... Yeah, I think maybe one thing in my hand is probably going to be the thing. It will normally be a torch or a flare or a... If I'm worried about timbies, you know, I could carry the marine flare. Yeah, I'll take this because it's not going to be hot in the morning anyway. And like going to bed at night, and I'm not going to have reishi for sure, so I'm not going to want to eat crappy food, so I have to really weigh up a lot of decisions. Oh, they say that for whatever map you enter from. That's interesting. Hi, Zert. Because Dunn has done a lot of transition zone challenges. And he quite often checks the... He checks the list. The map when he transitions. And I wonder if it does just carry on the one that you were just in. That's interesting.
I'm starving.
Yeah, Astrid, you're going to starve all day, my friend. I'm sorry. Right, let's go see if Boris is in our way. He loves being up here in your way. Hello, Diesel. Welcome in. Let's go around the back. See what we can see. Always forget there's a bed in here. Yeah, I just thought it sounded fun. I was going to do it on a lower difficulty, and I thought, you know what, let's just do it on Lopa. If it proves too challenging, then we try it on something else. It's definitely very, very doable, obviously, on like Pilgrim and Voyager, because I'm pretty sure that every map in the game has the basics for you to live in it on those difficulties. I'm just being silly here. Ignore what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Gliding around the hillside. It's also a nice way of checking for the bear. He doesn't appear to be around. I don't think I've ever not had Boris, like, be on the map somewhere. So... Alrighty, hello bridge. What am I doing? Where am I going? I'm like, why am I going back? My brain was like, and I'm going blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm thinking fishing, cattails. Stuff that's in most maps.
I can't feel my hands.
So, yeah, you sometimes get a moose instead of, yeah. I had the moose quite a bit here lately. But I've had both lately too, yeah. Sort of only decided on this today, so I don't really have a long-term plan for anything, to be quite honest. Let's just see how long we can survive. It's almost like a can I lope? Can I lope?
Wait,
30 days.
hold on. Warming up a bit.
Not carrying shit between. Yeah, tip-ups are good. Anything I can do where I don't, I can do it in, you know, in the map. Most maps have fishing holes you can create too, even if they don't have, like, fishing zones. This is my hunting rock, by the way. It is a good hunting rock. For the moose. I can't see anything, so unless he's in his cave. Nah, I don't have any days I'm shooting for. Just trying to keep her alive. I'm gonna have to, because I'm dropping stuff probably at exits and entrances, obviously. What exits? I have to be willing to just come back into the map and grab my stuff again. Flare gun, yeah, that's a good point. Don't really know what I do if I see Boris. Could light a fire and throw torches at his nose, but sometimes that backfires. He might just be having a lie-in, you know? He might just be having a late start today. And I'm going to go disturb his peace. The only thing good about the bears is in most circumstances you are faster than the bear. You can you can one-shot a bear with a flare gun, but you can also, yes, just wound them. They'll run away and bleed and die. I don't think he's around. The wind I'm hearing? It sounded like him for a minute there. You can't kill a moose with them anymore on survival. They have taken that out of the game. You can do it on Wintermute still. You cannot one-shot a moose with a flare gun anymore. It's extremely rude. They did that with the wildlife refresh. It's very disappointing, in my opinion. Now, I don't know if you can still do it, but back in the day, I sound like I'm 100 years old, you could shoot Boris from here with an arrow. I'm sure Kimioda could probably still do it, but I haven't been able to still do it since they've changed the game. For some reason. No, since they changed the wildlife, you can't do it anymore. A bunch of people did tests, and I haven't been able to do it either. You can definitely still do it in a Wintermute. I deliberately did it in a Wintermute playthrough just because I was like, I miss doing this. This is fun. Yeah, melee with hatchet is very desperate, yes. I reckon there's enough food in the game. To not completely starve to death. With cattails and stuff. I fully intend on trying to leave this map not starving. Because there's so many cattails here. So if I leave each map with my meters as high as possible, it's probably the smart strat. Try not to leave absolutely starving and be desperately trying to find food. Or warmth when you arrive in the next map. But that can't be helped a lot of the time. There's certain maps you can go between without worrying about torches as well. But yeah, as we were talking about before, I think the solution really is... to allow a carryable item. Allow something in her hand. But that does mean if I find the flare gun, I could drop all the ammo and I could take the flare gun with me anywhere I wanted. Which seems a little bit of an advantage. Right, is this going to be good enough to light?
One little fire.
Just checking I haven't missed any messages from my husband or anything. Well, my tummy just made quite the noise. Don't know if anybody heard that. Apologies if you did. Let's throw the coal in. We are likely to get more. Put our 1 tea down and then let's craft some more. Yeah, I could use the vest in the in Blackrock. If I went to Blackrock. I probably wouldn't go to Blackrock on this kind of thing though. I've done Blackrock naked before and it was dangerous. Yay, frostbite risks are healing. I was gonna say, I don't have the skill yet to make a bannock, do I? I don't have oil either. Okay. No skill, no oil. Okay. Yeah, forging will be tricky. So if I can find everything in one map to forge and stay in that map for a while and hunt and blah, 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 all good. But I don't really want to, like, put myself in serious danger by... you know, then dropping my bow and arrows and going to the next map, you know. But there's definitely strats you could use there. Gonna have a million torches. Oh, good one. I love how you guys are all like discussing this for me and hashing out how it's gonna work. I will have to like cut some of this episode because obviously I talked about work things that I shouldn't have talked about. So if there's some minutes missing, YouTube, it's because I was talking about confidential things that I shouldn't have been talking about. My bad. I can make 2 arrows here, that's true, yeah. I'd have to have a hatchet to cut down the saplings and stuff though, but... Small game and fish? Yeah, I think so too. If it was a lower difficulty, I would find the bow in all the places you can find it, and then I would make fire hardened arrows. I do want this to be a YouTube series eventually, so I will be posting this on YouTube, but I just won't. I will be deleting the section where I talked about what my CEO did recently. Which was a funny story and nothing more. I was definitely not disparaging the person I work for. I don't know why I always look for matches at the end of the bridges, even though on Interloper they're not going to be there. Oh, you mean to Twitch? I don't really care if my Twitch friends see it. No, nobody at work knows I stream anyway. But yeah, I could unpublish it, I suppose. It's not a bad idea. Arrow shafts you have to make. Oh, you probably do need to make them with a knife, don't you? That's a good point. So yeah, probably not going to have any spontaneous arrow making then. I was thinking fire hardened arrows, but I think that's also probably with a knife. I miss the days of Lopa where you could find improvised knives and things. There was a spot in HRV you could find almost find one guaranteed. So it's kind of frustrating that that's not a thing anymore. I'm not particularly cold, which is nice. So I would base a run around that. But I honestly think the better option is to try this on a difficulty where you can find certain things in every map. Like knives and hatchets are doable. And then maybe ban guns. Or I suppose if you find a gun, you'd have to find bullets and keep it in that map. So maybe not ban guns, even. You can only do what you've got in that map. And as people have said already in the shit, I hate this bit of snow. As I've said already in the chat, people have said already in the chat, there is often the chance of finding a flare gun without ammo or finding ammo without the flare gun. So flare gun is not always really a viable option if you find it. Improvised knife stuck in a truck tire, that's funny. But yeah, I do think it's worth trying this on a lower difficulty for the interest level, but I thought I'll give it a go on Lopa first. And then if it just proves to be far too challenging, not in terms of like keeping her alive, but just like keeping the interest going as well, then I'll dial it down. At the moment, my biggest problem is her starving. That's not really a problem, so. Oh, I can't wait for Christmas break. I hope everybody is taking a break this year if you are able to. I don't normally take a break, and this year I'm getting a few weeks off, and I'm so excited. I am off from Christmas Eve till, well, Christmas Eve afternoon till the 5th of January. Very excited. Our office doesn't close, but I said, you know what? I'm not working this year. Nope. Oh well. You have pizza. Nice. I had pizza today and lots of like child-friendly food, you know, like fried food. Yeah, it's dead stuff. Yeah, if I can find like something to I can warm up carcasses and eat that and stuff. Travel with X amount of items only? Yeah. Maybe I pick one tool, one hand thing and one tool, and then you have to be like, oh, which tool is more useful? I would normally always pick the hatchet. The hatchet is most effective in a fight, and also, you can chop most things with it. Can't make a lot of stuff with it. That's the thing. A lot of things want knife. But yeah, if I do starvation, which I have been so far, I can make things last a long time. I just feel bad for Astrid. And it's not like I need well fed, because if I'm getting the backpack, then that solves that problem, Oh, we got Tiny Bear. This is who B calls Tiny Bear, because it looks, if you get here, it looks like a tiny bear over the top of the hill. I've been clenching my jaw again today. If you clench your jaw, this is my reminder to you to unclench your jaw. do a little wiggle. Do a little stretch. I'm so pale, you guys. Oh my god. Do a little stretch. Do a little unclench. You're welcome. Do a little shoulder roll. Do a little neck roll. Do a shimmy. You're all set. There's no time on any of my screens. Oh, there's a time on my actual stream, though. I was going to say, it's positioned weirdly, but there we go. I was going to say, I don't know what time it is, because my toolbar, my taskbar is missing. And in the game, you can't see it, and it's not on my tiny little... I should have a little clock on my tiny monitor. If you guys don't know about my tiny monitor, I should show you. I don't think it'll stretch far enough to show you, though. I have like a monitor about this. Basically this high and this long. It's called a bar monitor. And it just has certain stats. And it's just on my desk. And it's so cute. It's a really fun little addition to my stream setup. Now, you're pretty much guaranteed to be warm in this cave as far as I know. So it's a good little place to stop. But I wasn't getting that cold to start with. So we'll probably just carry on. Yeah, stainless requires stuff to like cook for a little while before it won't stick. And cast iron is really good, yeah. But yeah. Get rid of all that Teflon and stuff, I guess. You do have to get them quite hot sometimes, yeah. You have to wait for things to, like, you have to put chicken in a stainless and don't let it sear properly on the outside. The chicken's just going to get stuck when you try and push it around. That can be very frustrating. I'm very glad I'm not the one who does the cooking in my house most of the time. Yeah, shopping is... yeah. I like shopping at night. I'm a nighttime shopper. We have a couple of stores in New Zealand that open till midnight. And they are the two stores that I mostly buy everything at, because I don't like shopping with other people. Though I do work very close to an awful lot of, like basically a shopping centre, a mall. And if I'm at work, I can go there. I can cook, Goofy. I'm actually a very good cook. I'm just 18 years out of practice because I've not been required to cook in that long. Oh, for God's sake, Astrid. So I just don't... like, I cook like once a year. She's just spraining everything. It's fine. I'm just going to repair the ankle because I don't want her to hobble around. Yeah, same here. They limited all the hours and then they never put them back. They changed all the hours. But I use the air fryer most of all. That is correct. I just got an air fryer cookbook, actually. I was going to give it to myself for Christmas and I went, you know what? Why wait? I want it now. So I'm going to make some delectable things in that, I'm sure. There has just been an absolute abundance of saplings. And it's kind of annoying that I can't collect any of them. Oh, tired. I think there's quite often a hacksaw in here though, isn't there? So I could always come out and start collecting some sappies. To the mines! Astrid yearns for the mines. I find an air fryer 100% worth it. But that is because I have an oven that heats up in about 20 to 30 minutes. And I don't have that kind of time when my children are 3 and 6. if I want to cook them something really quickly, oh my god, it saves electricity, it saves money. They heat up so fast, and then you cook stuff in like 10 minutes and then you turn it off again. It's so good. I love my air fryer. Ah! My Astrid didn't say it today. Ah, so cool. You make steak in the air fryer. Now that seems like it would overdo the steak, but I don't know. Maybe you do it for a very short amount of time? They vary. The one I got was on special and it was not too expensive. I don't know what they cost where you are. But yeah, they can be quite small. If you're just doing it for one person, they can be quite small and they can be quite affordable. If you want a larger one where you can cook quite a lot more in it, you're looking, you know, hundreds of dollars. But yeah, 5 minutes steak. Interesting. I will mention it to my husband. I'm sure he will look at me in horror. 60 euros isn't bad. My mother bought me mine for Christmas last year. Or the year before. I have lost track of time. What is time? I have no idea what time is time. When was what? Yeah, mine's also small. So, hello, sir. I like my steak medium rare and even on the rarer side, to be honest. So, I would probably... Can I have your toque? I don't know if I'd wear a dead man's toque. I don't think I'd pull a toque off a corpse. Seems a little step too far.
I'll take it.
Oh, we could double combat pants. Not a bad idea. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess. I love steak. We don't get steak very often because it's really, really expensive in New Zealand now. You used to be able to get like a discount pack of steak for $15.99, right? And it was enough steak for me and my husband to have. And it was like, that was literally the price that the supermarket had it for all the time. Now its normal price is $40 to $50 a kilo. And the discount is $30 something a kilo or $20 something a kilo. And it's just like $27. I'm just like, what the shit? What happened? Did we stop producing cows in this country? Like, what is going on? The prices have just been insane. Also, our government sucks, so everything costs way too much. But, yeah, I don't understand. Oh, New Zealand beef's really good. That's the thing. We export so much beef and lamb and dairy products, and then the stuff that we have, like, for ourselves is just insanely priced. It's tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme. New Zealand and the beef. But yeah, I'm also hungry now, and it is far too late at night for me to eat anything, so I will not be eating. I don't really want to lose my torch, but I also want to get rid of some of this, which is 2 to 3 hours. So I don't have a bedroll. I was like, let's have a sleep and get rid of these. I don't have a fucking bedroll. What am I thinking? I'm not going to be able to climb, am I, with the sprained wrists, though? What is wrong with me? Indian buffalo. Huh. Beauty and the beef. Right, I'm going to start feeding you now because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to head... Well, tomorrow game time, I'll head out of Ash Canyon. So I'm going to drop a lot of shit. It's going to be very sad. We're going to say goodbye to everything. See what Timberwolf Mountain has for us. But yeah, I like this because it makes me be opportunist. It makes me be like, oh hey, I have a flare gun. Okay, let's go hunt a let's go hunt a um excuse me, let's go hunt a bear, you know? Yeah, I know. Yeah. And yeah. I mean, I think we import some stuff too, and it's like, why? We make everything. Well, you know, we don't grow all the things that require lots of really, really hot weather, but, you know, like beef and lamb, and like sometimes I see stuff that's been imported, and I'm like, what? Why? Why are we not eating our own produce? And animals and... Now this, I'd never stop on this ledge now, because there was one time, which was a glitch. I know, I grabbed feathers, it was so dumb. One time, which was a glitch, I couldn't grab the rope again, and I died. And now I refuse out of principle to stop on that ledge because it makes me so mad. Did I even put the crampons on? It does seem like this climb is not that hard. I did not. Oh, I know, Astrid, I know. I don't really fancy going down here in the fog. There's no cougar now though, but... And no, moose now though. So I suppose I could. They'll just be wolves. Oh, right. Yeah. I can't sleep or anything. I didn't realize it was going to be bloody foggy. Very rude. Hi, Maisie. I heard you thump.
Behind me?
Oh, she's lying right behind my chair. She's so cute. Secret cache. Now, I could definitely find my way to, like, Stone Shelf Cave. I don't think it has a bed in it, though. There's gotta be wolfies down here waiting for me. Oh, excuse me. Getting to the point where I probably should think about when I'm finishing up. It will be before midnight, so it won't be long. Hi, I hear you. Bork! Yeah, bugger off. I actually think that was my pathing that scared him, not the rock, because he was already scaring as I was pulling it out. If you path and you can't reach you, they sometimes just go, oh, I'm scared then, okay. Oh, I'm tired. It's so funny that she's not got gloves yet. I keep forgetting. Her bare hands. Maisie likes being in here because this room is quite cool in the summer because of my new fancy fan. Goofy. I happen to be looking. You're unlucky there.
I never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
Yeah, well, you kind of are. Yes, Goofy. It's winter? Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry. I knew you were going to say that. If this is our winter, Goofy, then it's a delightful winter. Because it is very warm. I think I've missed the cave already because I didn't hug the cliff appropriately. It is summer, yes. Hasn't been that hot yet, but it has definitely been very toasty at times. Went to the kindy Christmas party. And thank you, Druid. Stood outside in the sun for like 10 minutes and I was like, what is this? It hurts. It's so strong and so... Ow. Go away. I'm definitely not a summer child. I'm more of a spring and autumn kind of girl. I like it mild and temperate, not very hot sun on my face. Kids will play outside in summer and I'll sit on the porch in the shade and just be like, having fun. Hope you're having fun. I could go down to the cave to Timberwolf this way. But I do want to go past Anglers. I just don't think I'm going to be able to angle myself to get there. Yeah, that's kind of the highest we've been getting at the moment, Fiat. It's very warm. Why is it so warm? I thought you were in the UK, Fiat. I don't know why I thought you were in the UK. Oh, hello. Oh, that's right. You work in the Middle East, yes. That's actually quite comfortable for the Middle East, I imagine. I don't trust that he's going to stay scared very long. $37 if and your window's open. You must be so happy now, Druid. I hear the wolf. Go down here. There's usually a dead body. Not expecting a climb. Have I? Welcome in, Trojan. Not sure that's a question I'm going to be able to answer, but welcome in. Hope you enjoy the long dark. Much easier to breathe, yeah. Yay, it's clearing up. And I'm where I'm meant to be anyway, so that's fine. Alright. Oh, we have big bear footprints, but at least they're going that way. How did I miss a bear? And also, what the shit is with a bear being down here? $155 is insane. Is it really dry? What? Have I missed a bear being down here now? What the fuck? By anglers? Well, I'm lucky I didn't die. The route I just took, which took me around the right to get down here, if I'd gone straight through the middle, I'm probably going to walk straight into a bear. I was so lucky that I just took a random route then. Whoa. That was a complete fluke. He says he's in the Middle East, my darling. I don't know where in the Middle East. He doesn't need to identify which country if he doesn't wish to. No one ever needs to tell me exactly where they are. I never want anyone to feel that they're giving too much information out or anything. That is so rude that there's a bear there now. I would have been dead as a doornail. Because I would have walked straight into him in the fog and I would have been like, oh, okay. Accelerant fire and then I'm throwing torches at you, I guess. Yeah, I figured you missed that bit, yeah. Well, it's not the worst start to a run. So where's the bear cave, though? That's what I want to know. Now, I'm going to have a whole bunch of fish to eat because I got the key and the note at Miner's Folly. So we can get the fish. Comes down here too. What the shit? Extremely rude. And now I know it exists because I've seen his footprints. He's definitely here. Look at all those fish! Look at all those chickens! I've picked up a lot of firewood so we can cook this fish. I actually think I want to cook it outside because the one inside only has one burner. So I actually think I'm going to make a sneaky little door fire. And we'll just do that. That is so rude. Oh, where the rope is? Oh yeah, okay. Yay, all my pain is healed, finally. Those wolves definitely keep pathing towards me and then keep giving up as soon as I drop it. And it's quite funny. You can hear their footsteps and then... Yeah, check that out. Eating the billy bass, as I call them. Did anybody here have a billy bass? They were the singing fish you had on your wall. My dad had one and absolutely loved it. He thought it was so funny. And I'm sure my mum still has it somewhere. He sang, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Then you push the button. They look like a mounted fish, but they're a mounted fish like facing this way, and you press the button and they turn their face towards you and sing and then turn their face back, and very silly. Oh, of course he wasn't around then. I have to say, I have given up on Furry Than Silence. I don't think I have the time to do any more. I don't think I chose the right thing. I think I should have done Lopa. I wasn't enjoying it that much because I felt like I was on a time crunch and it was stressing me out a little bit. And I'm thousands of points behind anybody, so I don't think I would be remotely successful. Not that I was hoping to win, but I didn't want to be that far behind everybody. So I've just decided to leave it. I'll do another tourney next year when I'm not already overstretched in every other area of my life. I don't know why I keep agreeing to do things when I don't have time and energy to do them. But I am really hoping to pick up the streaming schedule in a week or two. Go back to being 2 to 3 times a week instead of once at the moment. Though occasionally I get a second one in. What am I doing? Occasionally I get another one in, but... This is the one I definitely will always do, the Saturday. But I really would like to be doing a couple more a week. Also really did want to do Christmas music streams, but I think I'm just going to do one. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but I'll give you guys a heads up in the Discord about when that will be.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Astrid, you're about to drop all of this gear. I had to bring it to you. I don't think there was anything that useful coming to Anglers for, but it did keep me alive with all that fish. So. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just couldn't commit to anything. Doesn't it say you survived 50 days? Isn't that like part of the thing? I thought it was a 50-day thing. Oh, 10 day. You'd switch to a different competition. That makes sense. Yeah, I need to stop committing to things that I know I can't follow through on. So. Alright, she's in pretty good shape. She's in obviously full health. And I don't know whether I continue now or leave the stream where it is. Don't think I'm going to achieve much more. I'm tired. It's late. So I think we might just leave it there. We'll get another save and we'll go back to chat. And yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. That was really fun. Fun little run to get started. I definitely will be continuing on with that.